Alright, we are, hold on a sec here guys. I always have to double check to make sure that this camera doesn't fall off of the stand because it's happened to me in the past. So just give me a second here. We're good, we're awesome, we're rocking, we're rolling. What's going on guys? It's Brando Linick here, and I'm going to be talking about best paying jobs for veterans. So if you're someone who's been a veteran, alright, you've served the country, and you're looking for the best paying job opportunity out there in the marketplace for you, and the whole reason why you're going to want to pay attention to me is honestly just being transparent with you, and this is going to be a little bit different, and this is honestly not for everyone, but I'm going to talk to one of those people who are watching this video. I know there's one of you at least who are really wanting change and you're wanting to get paid what you're worth. And if that's the case, I would encourage you, become your own CEO, alright? The best job and position you could have, the highest paying job you could get as a veteran is hiring yourself as your own CEO. And some of you may be like, well, Brando, I don't have the resources, I don't have the time. If you have the time, alright, to go out there and apply for a job that you're trying to find is the best paying job, you have time to be your own CEO, alright? And in today's marketplace, you can do it traditionally where you start off a brick and mortar business, which there's nothing wrong with it. You know, entrepreneurship, being a business owner, it's the most maximum revenue and income potential you could set up for yourself, set up for your family, or you can have time freedom, you can have leverage. But I'm not here to pitch you on anything, I'm here to share with you ideas. So you can take the traditional route, alright? Or what you can do is you can take the internet route. If you don't have a whole heck of a lot of time, or you've got a lot of time on your hands, but you don't have a lot of resources, you don't have tens of thousands of dollars or hundreds of thousands of dollars, or maybe you could get a line of credit for that, but you don't want to, I would encourage you, learn to build a business through the internet, alright? Learn to utilize technology. Even if you're not a techie person, if you're watching this video, you could be using this time right now to build a business simultaneously with people in countries where you don't even speak the language, with people who are not in your community, alright? That's the cool thing about the internet. Without having to do meetings with people or prospect people, you can tap into other regions, states, and cities where you don't even live, okay? And that was a big breakthrough for me going back just a couple years ago. And it's not saying, you know, traditional is really bad, but what happened to me going back a couple years ago, just to kind of share with you guys, like really the best, highest paying opportunity for you out there is something where you don't have as much overhead that you have to pay on a monthly basis, but you can maximize the amount of money you can make. And the internet, you know, you don't have to have a storefront, you don't need employees, equipment, supplies, which would cut down your expenses, right? Because you don't have to put money into building and maintaining and running those things. And what happened to me going back a couple of years ago, back to the main point here, I ended up 2 years ago coming across an individual who was making a six-figure income on the internet, okay, building a business. This was after 4 months of scouring the internet, trying to find a way and a means to quit my job. I was working 40 to 50 hours a week in a restaurant as a baker, was not fun whatsoever. Finally ended up coming across this person after late nights and frustration, watching YouTube videos, going on blog posts, and I just was intrigued. This whole idea of not having to have wealth, alright, not having to have lots of assets to sell off to be able to start a business, meaning not having to have, you know, tens or hundreds of thousands of dollars in the bank, or having a huge line of credit to start a business online without supplies, equipment, employees. It was very intriguing to me, and being able to make, you know, even more money than sometimes, you know, other businesses out there, it was something that I wanted to do. So I modeled and copied this individual. It took me 3 months after that point to create a full-time income business on the internet, working part-time. I had quit my job. This is going back 2014. Have been working on the internet since then, and I haven't looked back since then as well. So I would encourage you, if you're looking to maximize your income, your opportunities, learn to be your own CEO. Online business is one of the most profitable business models you could tap into to become your own CEO. Why? You don't have infrastructure, you don't need employees, supplies, equipment, and when you know what you're doing with the right help and guidance, you don't even have to create, alright? You don't even have to create your own products and services. How cool is that? You don't have to go out and bug people. You don't have to go out and pitch people. You can get people coming to you. So that's just my tip, that's my overview, and you know, I hope you guys enjoyed this little review. I know it wasn't very specific, you know, because we're not talking about jobs, but the specific thing I could tell you to do in this video right now is become your own CEO, regardless of if that's traditional or through the internet. It's the best, most paying job you could ever place upon yourself and your family to win back time freedom, to not have to worry about the bills, to not have to struggle anymore, to not have to go out and apply for jobs anymore, or if you've got a job, to quit that job. So that's just my tip. That's my overview. I hope you guys really like this. I hope you got value. And if you'd like to learn more of the tactics and techniques on building a business through the internet, what took me from 40 to 50 hours a week in a restaurant to creating a full-time income business online, only if you're open-minded and you're hungry. I'm speaking to that one person who's really hungry for their freedom and just less stress in their life. Then connect with me on my site. It's onetwothreemarketingtips.com. The link will be down below, and I will see you guys on the beach of the world. Take care.